Hello everyone, welcome back to Visual Basic. I think we're going to make another project today. This time, I think we should, instead of doing a project or anything, I think we're going to submit advanced properties, these and stuff, so we can have a look at them. So let's just make it a random application. We don't need to name it anything really because I'm not going to do anything that heavy today. Alright. I haven't been uploading recently as well because of issues, and I've been having to go to college and reviews and stuff, so I've been a bit busy, but nevertheless stuff shall continue. So let's just explain what all sort of stuff does actually. Alright, so we have all of our sort of things. The pointer is where like your mouse actually starts, like when you launch the program it's fixed inside, starts there. Like if I open the program it would teleport to there, which is quite interesting. Very useful for different stuff and such. The button, you know what the button is, all its properties. Let's have a look at some of its properties here, and most of the items properties actually. A button can be used to push things and stuff. Alright, so let's go through the main things. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to go through the things which you will use mostly, and nothing too advanced. Alright, so you have the basic name. This is very, very key. Normally, if you're doing a button, you want to name it BTN, say push, if that's what push button or something, or hello, if you want to make a hello text. Let's say put hello. Alright. Then you have your anchor. Your anchor is kind of interesting. You don't really want to change it that much. I don't normally. And now auto size. On a lot of objects, auto size actually takes effect, and it allows it to auto size the button to the text. It normally doesn't actually start off as true, but in some cases it will, and you want to turn it off as it's quite annoying. We have back color here, which is the background color to your button. So if I change it to blue, the button goes to blue. Also some more background image layouts and stuff to put an image into the background if you want. You have the cursor. The cursor would be like when you go over it. That's how they do stuff in games and such. They don't necessarily use this programming language here. You have the font for the button. The colors text. With the font you can do basic font properties and such. You can do the full color, text colors and stuff. You can put an image inside the box if you so desire. Change the coral, I think. Location on your program and such. Locked is in case you don't want to move it. You want to put that on sometimes. Depends what you're doing. We don't have them. Shouldn't go into modifiers actually. From this point you have a look at text. Text is what you want inside of the object, so if I put hello and it's inside the object and such. So we have use visual style, which is quite interesting. It will, sorry about that, it will change to a certain type of button. Sorry about that, I had to interfere with my dog there a bit, so just ignore that. Alright, so there's basic properties for something. So let's check out the properties. For now, with that auto size thing, a label does have auto size that's a true by default. So if you want to turn that off, there you go, auto size to false, and then it extends and you can move it around and such like that. So it's pretty handy around. Alright, let's go to a checklist box next. Checklist box is when you want to put a number of items in. Say if I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. You've when you run the program. So if we run it now, you can do like tick things and such. Let's just close that down. Alright, so we have all sorts of things. Like you can use it for all sorts of things, like if checkbox 1 is ticked, then do display message or something. We can also do a combo box, which is actually it's a basic checkbox down as well. Actually, checkbox is a basic checkbox in case you don't want to do a combo checkbox. Say if you're agreeing or something, you do that, then you have your agreement and such. Then you have the combo box, which is basically the same as that, it's just text instead. and you can't untick it. As soon as you select one, and then you can only select one as well. The date time picker is like the date, block time. Check one now quickly. You want to select your time and such. That's that. A few things here. Clean up the space. Label just displays text. Link label is when if you want to put a link in a label or something. List box. Oh, hold on. The list box is sorry. Is the one like the combo box. Not combo box. The checklist box. But the combo box actually, when you select it, it will. If I edit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again, or 45. It will say I put a space at the end there. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put a space at the beginning, like here, it doesn't matter if it's at the end. But if I put a space there, that becomes an option there. So make sure you don't put a space at the beginning, otherwise you won't get the right things. Now we have the monthly calendar as well and such. Notify icon, it will go down there, like it will go to the bottom right of your keyboard. So that's used in a lot of viruses actually. The picture box is here. If you want to put a picture in, you have your progress bar, radio button, text box, basic things pretty much. I won't go into progress bar that much, but I might use that a bit later, but I haven't used it that much. You have a web browser. I will show you guys how to make a web browser easily. And for those wondering, it does bypass certain like firewalls and schools use, but normally it gets patched pretty quickly, so you can't really use this to bypass your school's firewalls and such. Alright, so we have the basic containers here. We have a group box. Group boxes are very useful for keeping things inside. I use them quite a lot in some of my programs. Then again, it really depends on what you're doing. Not really going to go into too much detail here because a lot of the stuff you never use. I think I might say. Alright, the dialogues, you might use these occasionally depending on what you're doing. I've used mine every so often. It really depends on what you're trying to do, and I will be taking it. But I say if you want me to make a little game or something like noughts and crosses or something, or say I don't know. Well, noughts and crosses is a pretty simple game. It requires a lot of typing, and depends on the way you do it. So I think we might actually do that at some point. But that's basic properties and such. Oops. I think that's all in the video here. That's basic properties and such for the buttons and everything which you can do. I think next time we'll actually do making the program instead of just being completely theory based. So I'll see you guys next time.